Today's an exciting day because Em picked up her first real camera. She got a Canon Rebel T6i. It took us a while to figure out what to get for a first camera, so we thought we would share a little bit of insights and then go test it out and see what we can do.
We're gonna go for a little walk. I think we're gonna go to the Little Cataraqui Creek. Hopefully we see some birds to get some good little pictures.
So we drove out to some nature area and we're gonna test it out, take some pictures.
Oh yeah. Another good thing about getting this little camera is that I get to share all of Lex's lenses. I'm gonna test out the 50mm.
So she ended up getting the Rebel T6i by Canon, which is an intro level DSLR. It was 500 bucks used with a kit lens, 18-55mm, which is a pretty good price range for a first camera. You don't want to go too expensive because you don't know if it's going to be something you're going to be using quite as much as you would think. And you need to get a pretty good camera these days just because cell phones have pushed the bar so high that if you're buying a camera, it might as well be significantly better than a cell phone camera. So about $500 is a good price to pay. Now if you can't justify spending $500, you can always go one model back, look for something used on local classifieds or something like that.
Not bad.
One thing that's great with starting off with an entry-level DSLR is that you can really build on it and do whatever you want. You can upgrade your lenses or add a mic if you want to do video, and it's good for both pictures and video, which is really nice if you're not quite sure what you want to do yet.
Sure, but we have to like...
Boogie? Okay. My first camera was the Canon 60D, and then I upgraded a couple years later for the 70D, and now I'm on the 80D. And just because I've been with Canon, I've got some Canon lenses, and that's like a big factor in Em's camera decision, just because since her camera is also EFS, that means we can share lenses and she can use mine, we can trade back and forth. So like if you know someone who has a lot of lenses, that can be a big factor into which camera that you end up buying, because you might be able to borrow their lenses and you might be able to share and trade around a little bit, which can help a lot because glass is pretty expensive.
Get a shot of me leaning over there, and then you can go on this little bridge, and then you can take a vertical one.
Okay. One thing that you should try and do is pick the camera based on the advantages of that camera, specific towards what you want to be doing with it. So Canon seems to have the better color science and the advantage of the flip screen over Sony, which tends to have better sensors, which means better low light performance and things like that. So if you want to be doing a lot of nighttime photography or shooting at clubs or something like that, Sony's probably going to be the better option for you. But if you're doing mostly daytime, then Canon might be the best. Especially if you want to do some vlogging, then the flip screen really comes in handy.
Very
Either way, the gear isn't too important. Just pull the trigger and get something decent and then get out there and shoot. After all, it's about taking pictures and having fun with the camera, not really which camera you have.
Pretty good.
You like it?
Yeah, still need to get used to it, but no, it's been taking some good pictures. So tiny.
Anyways, the Rebel series seemed to make the most sense for M's first camera purchase. There's a lot of good cameras in that price range. There's the Nikon D3400. I don't know too much about the Nikons, but if you're looking to step up and go in the mid $1,000 price range, the Canon 80D is really good, and the Sony A6500 is really popular. That's a mirrorless, but like I said, they have great sensors. But if you're not looking to spend that much, you can always scour local classifieds, especially if you live in the city. There's great classifieds, tons of used cameras out there for affordable prices. You should go subscribe to M's YouTube channel because she's going to be posting her first video soon, hopefully, made with her new camera. I'll link all the things that I talked about in this video in the description down below. Hope you enjoyed watching. That's it for now.